this was probably a horrible idea, but Rochelle and I just drove a total of 3 hours so that I could pick myself up a new vehicle. And it is just as practical as it is hilarious, trust me. We are towing it with a dolly. That is a 1973 Chevy P30 panel truck with a 350. If I can get the door open. And a 4-speed manual. It's pretty sweet. Alright, so here she is in all of her glory. I'm going to be doing all this metal work that it needs done on it. I can get the hood open. It's been sitting for a pretty long time. Probably I'm going to need to go over the engine anyway. So I'll be pulling that out. I don't exactly know how it comes out, because the core support's welded to the fenders that don't come off. So I may actually end up having to pull it out through the inside and probably just build the engine inside the truck. But my plan is 383 stroker, keep the 4-speed, and go with 373 gears in the back. I feel like that should step it down just enough to where it'll get a little bit more top speed, and then the 383 will take over on the power end. And that transmission should be relatively bulletproof already. And then kind of crusty on the inside. I'm not super worried about the inside. I'm probably just going to keep it the way that it is mostly, other than putting all my stuff in it. I may take those vents out of the side. So I don't really like those, but I'm sure it's pretty hot in here right now. So I'm sure they have those in there for a reason, but steel body, double walled. Inside's about as simple as you can get. Nice little gauge cluster there. I'm probably going to end up taking the blend box out of my Duramax cab because I'm not going to use any of that stuff. And basically just swap everything over to like the 2003 style air conditioning, and I don't even know if I'm going to put air conditioning in it, but basically the air system and then the windshield wipers and everything, because this still has the old 2-speed windshield wipers, manual choke. This is just sitting on here. This I guess they took out of another van. They were going to wire it in. But, I mean, it's actually pretty solid for being a 1973. This is basically everything on the inside. And the seats in it actually swivel. My 2023 that I drive for work doesn't even do that. I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, it's a little crusty there on the bottom. Let's get some patch panels. Got a little bit starting on the roof, the bottom of the doors. I'll patch them up. I might even be able to get a set of doors somewhere. And then this side is honestly not terrible. Other than right there in the center of the, right behind the door, you can see. The doors all slide, the doors all open. The frame, it's got surface, but there's no holes. And it is actually not terrible. And I kind of thought this was cool. I don't know if this is original or somebody put this on here. But basically, this bar flips out. And if it had a spare tire underneath it, that cable would draw in. And it goes to the spare tire well, and it drops on the ground. So you run this bar all the way down, take your tire out, and then put it back up on, pull the bar tight, and that pulls your spare tire up, and then you just lock it back in place. It kind of looks like somebody might have put that on there, but might also be original. I'm not really sure. Being the fact that this is a General Motors body, from what I can see anyway, it doesn't say Grumman anywhere on it. It's hard to tell what they did. I don't really see any stickers anywhere. But I'd like to use this upper piece here, cut some holes out in that, and put some recessed speakers in it. It's obviously going to need some new lights in here, but I'm pretty much planning on just slapping a bunch of stickers on it in here and letting Rochelle or Evelyn draw all over it and just make it look ratty on the inside. And the outside, I'm just going to smooth it up, coat it with some primer, and then pay somebody to put a wrap on it. Then just run it. Start doing some welding out of it. Some like steel fabrication and insulation for factories and stuff, or you know, fencing, anything residential I can do. Just while I'm currently working at my job now, I just can't do anything really big, heavy diesel oriented or welding on any of the trailers or anything. But as long as it is just strictly doing steel work, I'm going to start with that. So over the next couple months, I'm going to be fixing this thing up. I got a set of 16-inch aluminum Alcoa wheels that are brand new that I bought for my dually that I might just slap on this thing, make it look a little bit nicer. And then we'll basically just run it until can't run it no more. Really, those old 350s lasted forever. If I build a pretty reliable 383 for it, I mean, I might keep it for a while. So that's pretty much it, guys. Just kind of wanted to show it to you, and then there's going to be some videos in the upcoming, and I'm going to be doing body work, engine work, chassis work. The brakes need updated on it. So if you're interested in seeing any of that, I'll be posting everything on my, you'll see it on here on YouTube, and then also on my Instagram page, which is also Fuel Injected Farmer on Instagram. So if you want to find me and follow me on there, you can get updates on there as well whenever I post new videos. But other than that, I'm just gonna keep on trucking. So we'll see you guys later.